Something's changing in Cuba, and honestly, it's not for the better if you're a Canadian traveler. Once upon a time, Cubans genuinely welcomed Canadians with open arms. But now, it feels like those days are slipping away fast. I just returned from Cuba on August 8th. Here is what I have experienced. But let's start with the stats first. The numbers say it all. Canadian tourism to Cuba is down a staggering 30% this year. So what's going on? Cuba's economy is in crisis. Think rolling blackouts, empty pharmacy shelves, even basic shortages of food and fuel. Everyday life has gotten harder, and as a visitor, you feel it, especially if you go during the Cuban holiday season in June, July, or August. Locals are pushy, demanding and cutting you at every lane, at lobby bar, breakfast, or at the pool getting a beach towel. Honestly, Canadians just aren't as welcome at the resorts as they used to be, unless you tip, often and big. Then you become a valuable tourist, getting a bit better service and many more smiles. But how genuine these smiles are. But here's where it gets risky. Desperate times are fueling a surge in crimes and scams, especially against tourists. Seasoned tourists, as well as security guards at the hotel, are now saying, do not go there. Do not go there by yourself. When did this start? I do not even remember last time anyone even being remotely concerned about safety in Cuba, as we as Canadians were always welcomed and felt safe, no matter Varadero, Santa Clara, or Holguin. Did you mention many resorts are now installing video cameras for monitoring common grounds? Telling, isn't it? It gets worse. Rental car and scooter scams are on the rise. Imagine getting set up in a staged accident only for the police to blame you, even when you know you're not at fault. The rental agency finds a fine print clause you never saw and demands huge and unreasonable payments. A friend who rented a car was told to pay $580 American for the barely dented steel rim on his rented Hyundai Accent. Until you cough up, guess what? You can't leave the country. There's more: petty theft, fake guides, classic car scams, and what's new is a blatant violence if you try to push back. Taxis overcharge. People pose as helpful English speakers and friendly locals that may have other plans. As I board my flight, I realize what has changed. Cuba is still beautiful, but the welcome mat that once rolled out freely for Canadians is worn thin, frayed by crisis and uncertainty. Bottom line, the Cuba you remember isn't the Cuba you'll find today. I love the island, but right now, it's just not worth the risk. Stay smart, stay safe, and maybe save that beach trip for another day or even another country. What are your thoughts? What are your experiences? Please share your story or a story you have heard at the lobby bar enjoying a cocktail. Thanks for watching and safe travels.